you been able to prepare mentally for tonight's tournament, specifically your opening round match with Mr. Anderson?
Christy, I'm a pro. I can walk and chew gum at the same time. I can face something within myself and still face another obstacle and come out on top. And tonight, I'm going to mow through this 8-card stud tournament and become the #1 contender for the TNA World Heavyweight title. And it starts with Ken Anderson. I'm going to show to everybody that Ken Anderson cannot beat Kurt Angle just because he has a big mouth. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show Ken Anderson, I'm going to introduce him to TNA the only way I know how, by beating his ass in the middle of the ring. That is real. It's damn real.
Mr. Anderson, there are a few things I want to say to you. I'm man enough to admit when I get beat. And this past Sunday, at Against All Odds, you beat me. The way you did is a different story, but nonetheless, you beat me. But that's not what pissed me off. You see, what pissed me off is what you did with this. If anybody doesn't know what this is a tag. In the military, they're a little bit smaller. They put the soldiers' names on them, so in case they die in battle, their commanders can ID them and send them home to their loved ones. I had an appearance down in Fort Hood, Texas, at an Army base, and I met some amazing people down there. It changed my life. I met soldiers. I met family members of soldiers who died in battle. And I had one soldier come up to me, and he said, "Kurt, I saw you on the news, I read about you on the internet, I read about you on the paper, and I believe in you." And he said, "I want to give you this to remind you of who you are." And there's an inscription on here. I want to read it to all of you. It's called Warrior. Out of every 100 men, 10 shouldn't even be there. 8 are just targets, and 9 are the real fighters. And we are lucky to have all of them, for they make the battle. But the one is a warrior, and he will bring the others back. Ken Anderson, I'll see you in hell.
With Anderson and Kurt Angle, two combustible elements.
I'm very touched and very, very moved, Kurt. And I'm very amazed at your abilities, Kurt. Not only in that wrestling ring, but your abilities to suck up to each and every one of these people. You just want a little pat on the back. Oh, look how sensitive I am. Look how caring I am. I made you bleed. You know, sometimes I like to make people bleed. If you got a problem with that, you know, I mean, if you think you're some kind of peacock, then why don't you come on up this way and get you some.
And we knew Kurt Angle would never back down from it. Kurt don't even know where he is. Let's go.
Welcome, Kurt, to total non-stop Anderson. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson, meet Mr. Angle and meet Mr. Steel Chair while you're at it.
Anderson's out.
Running power slam. And he keeps the title with ease thanks to Kurt Angle.
Well, payback, so you know what? Kurt Angle just basically robbed Mr. Anderson of an opportunity to become a global champion.
Of Kurt Angle, well, you might be amused, Taz.
It's kind of fun.
I am the greatest wrestler in the world today. Oh, it's real. It's damn real. And with that being said, most of you know that I am also the world's most injury-prone wrestler in the world today. I think I just broke my neck for the 17th time again. But enough about that. We've got some serious stuff to talk about. Mr. Anderson, you son of a... You carved up my forehead with this piece of crap around my neck. I could care less about those soldiers over in Iraq. It's all just a ploy to get your sympathy. Oh, it's real. It's damn real.
With this crap.
Yeah, I think playtime might be over right now for Mr. Anderson. You can just imagine the stage stewing, watching Mr. Anderson mock him.
Kurt, and use the angle slam on Kurt.
Oh! Hit with your own move by someone who just got done making fun of you.
Kurt Angle. I mean, that medal is what symbolizes Kurt's relationship with our armed forces.
Well, when Kurt was at his lowest point, the Warrior medal was given to Kurt by a U.S. soldier. It means the world to Kurt Angle. And now Anderson has it in his hands. What's the...
This latest attempt by Mr. Anderson to show his scorn for Kurt Angle, this is disgraceful.
Mr. Anderson, as you can see, I brought a few of my closest friends out here with me tonight. These are the men and women who represent the United States of America and sacrifice everything to fight for our country. These are the men and women who 2 weeks ago you spit on. Now let me explain something to you, Mr. Anderson. I had sort of an epiphany. You see, winning an Olympic gold medal is nothing compared to what these soldiers do for our country. And as a proud American, it is my duty to protect and serve these soldiers. And Mr. Anderson, you're gonna find out why at Destination X when this warrior kicks your ass up and down the impact zone. Oh, it's real. It's damn real.
Oh, my God, Kurt. Please stop your incessant grandstanding. It's not about you and those little high school dropouts out there with you. It's about you, me, and this little international object that I used to...
Kurt Angle left the ring. He knew exactly where that had just begun.
Wow. Shot of Anderson's fist, and that's exactly what it was.
Well, hide.
Yeah, give him the flag as well. Why not?
Oh, he's not done. Anderson's going for a ride.
cannot wait. Wolf turned it around.
See that? Wolf was looking for a tag. Whoa! One time is right.
You think that was any coincidence?
Yeah, I definitely think so, but Anderson will face Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle's on. They go over to the corner. They've got the ring cut off.
I'm sure Pope wouldn't want that. Pope's about going on, and whoa!
And Kurt's so close now.
Yeah, Pope forward and forward. Whoa!
Their elbows one after one. Mr. Anderson in illegally. That's out. What? Lord. Quick cover. Gets two, and Pope doing pretty well out here. Basically, whoa. The angle slam.
How quick he gets in that zone. Another angle. Wolf. Oh, man. Look at this. Desmond Wolf now.
Year four. Instead, he gets rolled up. And
In my opinion, let's go after that match.
Gaining the win, and then Wolf with the post-match attack. And where does he go? Right for that injured ankle. Oh, he's on the Pope. And there he goes over. So meanwhile, Mr. Anderson over to the corner and taking that Warrior medal by a U.S. Army soldier in Fort Hood, Texas. And now Anderson, much like he did it against all odds, is taking the Warrior medal.
Oh, are you bleeding? Oh, you know what, Kurt? This is just a very small example of what you have in store for you this Sunday, live on pay-per-view at Destination X. And this post-match beating ass whooping was brought to you in part, in full by Mr. Anderson.
Come on already. It's enough. Blood flowing from the head of Angle, repeatedly driving that microphone right into the...
Good God.
We're going to find out who gets the last word this Sunday at Destination X.
Watch it blow my mind. It's something I am ill prepared to remedy, but let it slow the time it takes to die and close your eyes, your enemy to It feels like I'm losing again when I've lost everything. I'm sure I will see more clearly, lose what I'm feeling to them and not feel anything. I'm sure I will bleed sincerely tonight. So you make the simplest mistake. So you make the simplest mistake. And fearlessly you deny your involvement in my demise. But give me your open hand. It feels like I'm losing again when I've lost everything. I'm sure I will see more clearly, lose what I'm feeling to them and not feel anything. I'm sure I will bleed sincere.
The story is with Kurt Angle.
Mr. Anderson, ever since you stepped foot in TNA, you set your sights on Kurt Angle. After Destination X, some people even said you might be every bit as good as Kurt Angle. Really, Ken? Really? Do you even know who Kurt Angle is? What motivates me? Do you know what I'm thinking as I'm standing here in this steel cage? What I'm thinking at this very second? I'm an Olympic champion who has made a living on winning and playing by the rules. because that's what athletes do. We're always in command and always in control. But somehow, I lost all control. Maybe it was because of you spitting in my face. Maybe it's because you cut me up with my warrior tag. Maybe it's because you degraded the great troops of the United States of America. At Lockdown, it's gonna be you and me one last time. In this steel cage, one-on-one. No rules, no regulations, no control. And the only way to survive is to physically walk through that steel door. And I promise you one thing, Mr. Anderson, the ending of this match will be my hands, my face, and my body covered with your blood. Oh, it's real. It's damn real.
I think that it's about time for you and I to be, as you would put it, damn real. I mean, look at week after week after week. I bloody you, you bloody me. I lay you out with a chair, you lay me out with a chair. I beat you. Let me repeat that again. I beat you. You beat me. We're 50-50, man. Let me tell you something about that. A little birdie came and sat on my shoulder in the back. I don't want to say who that little birdie was. Bischoff. And he told me that he sanctioned a match for next week's Impact between yours truly and you. And it's not just going to be any old wrestling match. No. You, Kurt Angle, and Mr. Anderson on TNA Impact will have a ladder match. Yeah. And at the top of that ladder is going to be a key. And that key is going to open up a lock. And that lock will open up the door to that steel cage at Lockdown. And you know, I know you've heard it before, Kurt. May the best man win. Well, to be quite honest with you, it doesn't pain me to say this. The better man will not win. Because, Kurt, you're a better man than I am. Yeah, you're a better father to your children than I'll ever be. You're a better son to your parents than I was, than I am right now, than I will ever be. You're a better role model for the youth of America. Kurt Angle's a nice guy, everybody. Well, you know what? Nice guys always finish last. Well, Kurt, next week and then again at Lockdown, look into my eyes when I tell you that thank God, I'm in it. Ass.
You heard it. Next week, Impact, when it airs at the special time of 8 p.m. It's going to be Mr. Anderson versus Kurt Angle in a ladder match. And the cage door key is going to hang in the balance. Who's going to have the edge, the advantage for Lockdown in St. Louis? And we are back and we are live. You hear the opening bell. Mr. Anderson, Kurt Angle, keep Anderson locked in net cages.
Trying to make sure he shuts Angle down. Oh my God. Star, world-class athlete. Oh wow, I should say.
Leaves himself open for Kurt.
Angle slam.
Up to the top, he's got his hands on it.
Oh my God. Quick. Kurt had a nasty land and he crashed and burned at the head.
Climbing up the ladder, trying to unhook it. Just like this.
Look at that. Oof. Mike, look at Anderson. Oh, we've seen it.
Stop.
Action. Oh man, look at this.
The Warrior medal, it's wrapped around the neck of Kurt Angle, and he's just choking the life out of Kurt. How's he doing this?
He's powering through it. Kurt Angle's so close.
Oh, it's just too much. That's the opening, and that's the opportunity. And
Mr. Anderson. Well, Anderson just shutting the air down.
I got a bottle of bubbly waiting backstage for me. not to celebrate my victory tonight here in the Impact Zone, but to celebrate my victory at Lockdown, because that's what I just secured, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, the only person that I'm going to be partying with is Mr. Anderson. Anderson.
Will that be a premature celebration? We'll find out at Lockdown. Now, let's go to JB.
And the million faces formed together, made for elevation. And the soldier won't surrender.